welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello, welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello, welcome to Virginia, bitch. Hello, hello, welcome to Virginia, bitch.
And we're live.
We are live and in person.
2025.
25. Happy New Year.
Welcome to Virginia Podcast.
Oh, yes, sir.
Just when you thought it was over.
Yep. Nope. Way far from over.
So what's going on, my guy?
Oh, nothing. I don't know. It's been a pretty eventful year so far, and we're only, 10 days in?
Happy New Year,
Crazy.
man.
Very happy New Year.
Yeah, we made it.
Yep.
So what's on the agenda? Oh, man, that's my guitar. What the hell was that? Oh, it's all good.
You can tell this is live because we just go around fucking stuff up all day,
It's all good.
basically.
Man, you see that shit about Diddy?
What now?
How he's in jail crying and complaining and whining and trying to go to the medical ward because starving himself and not eating, mad because his steak and cheese sub came on a hot dog flood.
And then that kind of behavior, he's just hurting himself.
Hey, yo, they say he got mad because what's that dude you was talking about that came to jail?
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, so see now he getting all the attention and now Diddy mad that he's not the superstar in jail. Like it's wild. Listen,
I can only imagine what they talk about because I don't know if they really intermingle like that,
Nah.
like in a prison like that. But if they did, that'd be a wild conversation.
I don't think they talk to each other. And in fact, he's in there. I think the whole not being on drugs anymore is getting from. They say he's having a mental breakdown.
Damn.
Or he's using that as an excuse to try to go to the medical ward.
Oh wow.
Because I think he probably gets them to let him go to medical. Then he probably bribes the nurses or whoever's over there to give him something to make him feel good or something like that.
So I mean, like, what kind of drugs and shit were they saying he was on?
Well, he's on cocaine and Molly and Percocets and Xanax and all that shit. So you on that type of stuff
Oh yeah.
for 20 years, 30 years, and then you got to go to jail, coke turkey, like.
Now, you can die withdrawing off some of that shit too.
Yeah, so and not only that, you got to think what that's probably doing to his mental state.
Oh god.
Period.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's bad enough to have to deal with that on the outside and trying to figure it out and be comfortable and maintain and get your life back in order. But you in prison, like he probably is going through a mental breakdown.
And if he even does get anything at all in there, it's gonna be booty drugs.
Yeah, but see, another thing is like you done lived your life on such a high level for so long. And they get mad at him saying, oh, he's acting like a diva, da-da-da-da. You've had people kiss your ass every day for 30-something years.
Oh, God, yeah.
What do you think he's going to do? Like, how you think he's going to act? That's all he knows is to be in charge and to be in command and to be running things. Like, he don't know how to be sitting around asking or pleading with somebody to get something. Whatever he say, he goes for as long as he can remember. So,
And I've been watching, like, a lot of celebrity interviews and podcasts here lately. And it's almost like nobody even wants to speak on it. Nobody even wants to touch that subject.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I don't know.
like a taboo pariah kind of thing.
Well, a whole lot of people probably scared because they don't even been to them parties. Which
Yeah.
I feel for you because you know daggone well it's a whole lot of people probably getting paid off not to talk about these rich celebrities. And at the same time, Diddy's sitting there with a notebook writing down every name and situation he can.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then if they got all the information they say they do on these tapes, it ain't gonna matter who paying nobody off anyway, because they gonna see who you are regardless.
They're going to have a completely closed trial, especially if they're going to be using those tapes as evidence.
You see how they haven't even showed Diddy in court. They don't even allow video cameras in there. It's crazy. So they say he's losing crazy weight. They say he's gray and thin.
Yeah.
Because he's starving himself, not eating and stuff like that.
Stress will do that to a man.
Good, I would imagine, man.
Yeah.
He's probably never getting out of jail again.
Oh, hell no.
Or he's going to walk scot-free. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
The way things is going to Young Thug, he got out. He got out of jail. Everybody thought he was going to go to jail for the rest of his life or at least 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
But he got out with 15 years probation hanging over his head. Can't go back to Atlanta. Gotta can't use certain words in his songs or anything no more. And
Oh, yeah.
gotta come back to the city and throw benefit concerts Like,
But I mean, if he's got his heart in his right place, ain't gonna be a thing to it, you know. So
anybody with that
does.
much money and that many resources, you ought to be able to build a nice foundation and a team around you to make sure that you don't go back to that
Oh yeah.
same thing. And you shouldn't want to after that experience. So
No, you gotta have like-minded people in your corner. You know, that's all it is.
but in other news, let's jump off his Diddy thing for a minute. LeBron Jicky James. What's the deal with LeBron James getting outed by his best friend, personal homie, his baller brother, Drizzy Drake?
That's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of shitty, honestly, because you know you're supposed to say
Man,
your best friend. Well,
Supposed to be the bro code, man.
yeah.
This fool Drake then got into it with some clown. I can't even remember his name. Some dude Drake is affiliated with.
Yeah.
And this guy apparently did some funny style stuff, and Drake was calling him a snitch or a rat or something like that. I don't know. So the dude gets mad and starts posting text messages between him and Drake online, describing how Drake was telling him that LeBron be cheating on his wife Savannah.
Oh, so Drake's out there pillow talking with
Yeah,
other men.
still talking with other men, some old feminine, fake, phony crap like that. And he tried to call DJ Academics and tell him that was a lie, that the text messages were fake. But then the guy posted a whole thread so that you know that it was real.
I mean, if you got receipts,
Yeah.
that's all it takes. You know, this shit ain't hard to do.
So it's been confirmed that they're real.
Wow.
And then DJ Academics, instead of going on there at Drake, he goes on there talking crap on LeBron. Like, you know you out here doing this. You know you out here cheating on her.
Yeah.
He said they was doing two-mans. Like, both him and Drake was going on double dates with the girls and talking about how he likes white women and all this crazy stuff. But
Yeah. So who is LeBron's wife? Like, I don't know her name.
her name's just Savannah. She's not in the public eye.
Gotcha.
She ain't in the public eye. And see, since LeBron's been in the league, there's been no smut, there's been no smear campaign. He's had a smut-free career.
Yeah.
And so now that this has come out, it still ain't gonna do too much because it's not like he got caught doing anything.
Okay.
Not like they got pictures, videos, or anything like that.
It's just circumstantial evidence,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean, anybody on that level and anybody that's on the level of a LeBron, they know for daggone sure he's doing something out there. And like I was talking to you about earlier, his wife knows that he's not just 100% coming home to her and only being with her.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of what I don't know won't hurt me type thing.
I mean, you got a, you know, probably close to billionaire athlete, and you know, you're in that level of shape and fitness. You're gonna have a hell of a sex drive. That's all it is to it. You know, it's. I mean,
And not even just that. He can screw anybody he wants. And when you have that type of availability, wherever you go, women want you.
yeah.
So it's you know what I'm saying? Like, he's in the top 1% in the world. Like, he's not just having sex with you. It don't mean that he don't love you. It just means I have an abundance of women that I can be with anytime, anywhere, and any man on the planet is going to jump at those type of opportunities. And it's strictly just about the experience with the woman. It ain't about loving nobody else or being with nobody else.
It's just casual.
It's just casual.
Wham bam.
And she knows that he's out here doing stuff. She just don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? She don't want it to come back. She don't want to hear no secrets. She don't want to hear no. She don't want to round up on the shade room, TMZ, none of that. So with this coming out, I wonder what it does in their relationship.
Yeah.
And if it's something to where he has to tell her it isn't true, or a situation that they already have worked out to where, you know, I'm sorry that this came out, but you know, I mean, because I feel like they probably have an understanding somewhere along the line.
I mean, you know, it's not the same as it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. You know, there's people who have open relationships and they're open about it and they talk about it, and, you know, communication, consent, all that good stuff. And it's a different world, but, you know, it's like we're all trying to figure it out as we go.
But for me, the thing is the fact that he's obviously doing something incredible and making sure that he's doing right by his wife.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if he is doing something like that for this long, you've never heard anything or seen anything. So it's basically not even his fault. It's Drake being a little biatch. Like, why would you do something like that? But they say he does that kind of thing to all his friends. And he's knocked off all of his friends' girls, their baby mamas. Like, he has this thing where he tries to sleep with all of his friends' wives and girlfriends and stuff like that. And that's why he ain't got no friends in the league
That's I don't know. I don't
or
know.
in the business.
You know, what I mean, it's you know, as a man, I think it's very important for us to not even, I ain't trying to be on that weird shit, but we all gotta have friends we can talk to and all that. And you just that's a dirty motherfucker right there going around trying to fuck your friends. Yeah.
You said, yeah, like what kind of fetish is that? Like, like regardless of how you feel or whatever, like if somebody's supposed to be a homeboy or somebody that you respect and got love for, you don't even look at they wives or their girlfriends or nothing like that.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I don't even think of Drake as part of the culture anyway. I don't like Drake, but I do like Drake. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like I'll hear some of his songs and think it's fire, but at the same time, I look at all the bullshit that he does behind the scenes and be
I mean,
like,
it's kind of like I was listening to Eminem earlier, and I was thinking, Eminem went through all this controversial shit, and I think either his mom or his ex-wife just died recently too.
his mom.
Yeah, yeah. So he's had an amazing career, hit after hit, but it's like he catches hate for all the crazy shit he says, but he also that's why people still talk about him too.
Yeah.
It's like any publicity is good publicity.
Well, that's what it is these days. Like the only reason why most rappers are even relevant
Yeah.
is not because of the music, it's because of the bullshit they did online, the social media, and all
Exactly,
that stuff. That goes back to my point again, where I would tell you, like I always try to stress to artists, man, just post videos, post anything, post everything that you're doing because people want to know what you're doing in your life. That's the only reason why they even check out your music.
Because it's like you got to be so vastly different and unique nowadays to even get somebody's
Look at
attention.
these raggedy ass rappers. Look at the dude, Lil Uzi Vert. He looks like a monster from outer space or something like that. Dude is terrible looking, and he's weird, and that's why people flock to him, I guess, because I don't see the talent at all.
What's that old TV show? Real Monsters.
Yeah, and like what's it? Kodak Black and people like that. Straight up junkified losers, making millions of dollars, getting high and spitting gibberish on the microphone. Like, it's crazy to me. I don't understand not one bit of it. But
And then like we got our kids coming up listening to music nowadays, and it's like, what kind of example does that set? Like I love rap music, I love all that shit, but at the same time, the older we get, the more we got to think about, like, all right, what's this doing to our kids now?
I love hip hop. I can't say I love rap music. Rap music today is definitely not the way it used to be. And people, I'm not. It's not even that. I mean, I know what the quality of music used to be. The fabric of music now is not the same. People aren't even rapping about anything with substance anymore. Everybody's just talking about getting high, doing drugs. Matter of fact, they're not even taking the time to write anymore. Everybody brags about how they just get in the booth or freestyle. It's not really a freestyle. You think of one line, you rap it. You stop the recording. You think of another rhyme, you record it. It's being lazy. You're not sitting down to take the time to write nothing. Is what it is.
They used to tell stories and talk about the life around them. If I'm growing up in Virginia, I could have put on like DJ Quick or somebody and heard about life in California, and that's what's beautiful to me. But nowadays it's like, all right, what are you talking about now? What do you got to say?
Talking about how much lean they drank and how many pills they popped.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to even figure out what you're saying because you're so high during the recording. I can't even understand what you're saying to begin with.
Yeah.
And then there's so much auto-tune and distortion in the recording. The way they even record the shit today is so terrible that I don't know, but they love it. I guess if that's what you come into the game hearing, if you don't have anything to compare it to, then it is good music to you because you really hear anything.
Definitely.
See, I was raised on good music, so I was able to follow it through and through. I didn't just grow up here and crap from the beginning.
I like to go back and research where
Nobody does that.
how music came from too, how music evolved over the years. Like I've gone back to like 1920s, 1930s when people were first putting musical notes.
People used to want
to print.
People used to want to reach out to their old heads and the people that came before them for advice.
Yeah.
On things, on ways to move and things of that nature. They don't want to hear nothing they gotta say no more. They just feel like they're the wave and they know what's hot and they know what's going on. And that might even be true. But if you the old saying goes, how you gonna know where you're going if you don't know where you came from?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't understand that whole way of thinking. But it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I just feel like hip hop is just there are a few artists, and even the artists that I can name aren't artists that I listen to. Like I don't listen to Kendrick, I don't listen to J. Cole, I don't listen to rappers like that.
Yeah.
Because
Why not?
they're not saying that I want to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you can like I listen to artists that grew up in the streets. I want to hear about that type of stuff, but I want to hear the good and the bad. I want to hear the story from beginning to end and everything in between. I don't want to hear you glorify selling drugs. I don't want to hear you glorify all of the things you accumulated from doing illegal things.
Yeah.
I want to hear you talk about how you was getting that money, then you went to jail, or this happened, that happened. I want to hear all of the things because it's no just one high level of success that you get from selling dope. There's also a very low level thing that happens in between those things too. Like you got to tell the whole story, and nobody does that anymore. And that's why kids be getting led astray, thinking that you can do these things in the streets with no repercussion.
Yeah, it's all like mood music nowadays. Everybody wants to, we just came off, 4 or 5 years of everybody struggling just to stay healthy, COVID and all that shit. And, everybody was like, I don't know. I think people just want to be happy now.
And that's cool,
and if
too.
they're going to listen to party music, then it's going to, it's going to be what it is.
I just feel like it should be a different genre. I don't feel like this should be all of this should be lumped into hip hop.
Yeah.
Because the music, I feel like it should be a different kind of rap. Like, I don't feel like it should be all lumped into one. Because some of that stuff, how can you be singing on a record, but it still be a rap record? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you singing, you doing these melodic records.
Yeah.
But they still calling it rap and hip hop. I don't understand.
She used to call me on my cell phone.
Yeah. I'm mad that she's still calling him too. It's all good, man. You got anything else you want to talk about this evening?
I mean, it's just a lot of crazy shit. In the news right now, California's burning up like crazy. My daughter lives out there, and luckily she ain't anywhere near the fires. But it's just like, every time I see the news, it's like it looks like a hellscape.
You see how many all those celebrities' homes that done burned to the ground?
I know.
It's like $50 billion worth of damage right now.
Yeah.
Counting.
Yeah.
Like it ain't even done yet.
Yeah. So, thoughts, prayers, if you pray, the people in California. I mean, hell, we just had North Carolina devastated from the hurricanes.
Yeah, man.
Now it's California burning. Got Las Vegas blown up with cyber trucks. New Orleans getting terrorized with just crazy shit right now.
And then on top of that, the Great White Hope is the president again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Great White Hope, Donald Trump is the president again.
That's your fault.
Did he say he was he was taking Canada and making it part of U.S. again?
Yeah, he wants to buy Greenland from I can't remember whose territory Greenland. I think it might be Finland or Norway, one of those two. But he wants to somehow purchase Greenland from one of these other countries, and then he wants to subsidize Canada and Mexico, from what I read.
So it could be the Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico.
I have no idea.
I think that's what I saw online.
Damn, Gulf of America. That sounds like a damn company. Shit.
Man, that's crazy as heck. Hey, yo, you see, you ever watch the rapper Ice Spice?
I think so.
The girl that had the Munch song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see how she went from being this thick, voluptuous young lady that people was looking at online, and now all of a sudden she went to they giving her flack because she used to be thick or whatever, and now she been going to the gym and she done lost her ass and all this stuff. So they give her flack.
Yeah, I thought I saw that somehow. Like I didn't recognize it.
It's crazy because it's like her career has fell off since she lost weight. It's like people don't pay attention to her no more because she ain't thick. So this should show you what they were booking you for. It was not booking you because you were a great rapper. It was booking you because you throwing that ass.
It's kind of sad, honestly. I mean, not sad, like damn, but she's got that whole level of success and all that. I can't call that sad, but it's like the reality of the industry is kind of depressing. Because like they don't really promote talent anymore. They're promoting just looks and popularity and fame.
Well, when you're a female rapper, you gotta have the total package.
Yeah.
But in the climate of hip hop now, everything is so based off of popularity.
Oh, yeah.
So if you ain't getting the popular vote, it don't matter how good you rap anyway. Because the first thing they do is looking at your numbers, looking at your views, looking at your followers, your subscribe. They don't care about how great you rap.
So that's the big question nowadays.
They can make you a rapper if you got a following.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I could hop on the mic.
Yeah, if you got a strong following, they can make you a movie star, a rapper, or anything they want you to be.
I mean, they could take your whole image and put an AI to it and just use all that. They don't even need you anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But how do you become popular? That's the question.
You gotta just stay online all day, every day, trying to gain followers, doing things that are outside. You either gotta be yourself or not be yourself, whichever one works. Sometimes just being yourself, people just gravitate to it. You got something that people love to watch. Other times, people they do funny stuff or they do crazy things, and then people just keep on watching. But you just gotta be very, very, very consistent and dedicate all your time to it.
So I think it's almost nowadays like you got to predict the next trends.
Yeah.
That you gotta have that. There's a word prescience.
And if you don't predict it, you gotta hop on it really fast.
Yeah. I mean, like, we've been doing videos, and like I think one of my oldest YouTube videos is from like 16 years ago. And our YouTube channel, if you're watching this, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment, because we really appreciate that. Cause I mean, our total views were up over like 300,000 now. That just blows my mind, because we just sit here and talk and be ourselves.
Meanwhile, back at the home front, I'm putting out an album this year, Todd.
Okay.
2025. I'm putting out a record. I don't know when though.
Let's get it.
Cause I either got motivation or I don't have motivation. So I just record when I feel like it.
We need inspiration.
Yeah. But I got a slew of records. I'm gonna just put them all together, whichever ones I feel like is suitable.
Yeah.
And put a dope little record together and put something out. Probably be later on. Probably be by the summer, probably.
If you could have any guest feature, anybody in the world, dead or alive, all that, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Yeah, anybody. You could.
I'll give you two. Luther Vandross, Bob Marley.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't need no rappers.
Yeah,
Give me Bob Marley and Luther Vandross.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? But same question for you.
If I was still making music, damn, I don't know. That's a hard one. Who do I listen to? I like them, like, old folk singers and shit, like Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
I'd definitely go with Janis Joplin. And oh shit, what's her name? Ice Kingfish King.
Oh, shit. JJ Icefish. Yeah, buddy. You can find him walking down West Beverly Street somewhere. Shit.
Or Waynesboro singing reggae.
Pretty much. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not nice. Anything else you want to touch on?
I think that's about it, man. We just getting back into it. 2025. It's been a minute. Kind of rusty, but there'll be more to come. We're going to start dropping some shorts and skits. I keep saying that, and we keep, life keeps happening, so you know what I'm saying? But once life starts working itself out, we'll be able to be more consistent. To all my Stantonians out there, I set the trends. Keep following, keep biting, and stop and not paying homage. But it's all good. Y'all gonna catch on one day.
Oh yeah.
And show love to the greats who came before y'all and give them their props.
Yeah. Yep. But that is another wonderful episode of the Welcome to Virginia podcast. 39, 38. I don't even know what number it is.
I don't either.
All right.
Peace.
Getting outed by his best friend, personal homie, his baller brother.